page talking about I'm gonna show out. It's just my life. You can't get mad. Get the off my page. Talking about I'm gonna show out. I ain't no show out. I earn my shit the hard way.
I'm gonna state that emphatically. But just as emphatically, I'm going to remind everybody it is my opinion because of what I feel about him, what we believe and what we don't. So long as we concede that we have no way of knowing definitively what the truth is.
Drama exploded online when Floyd Mayweather went live on Instagram to confront Stephen A. Smith after shocking claims surfaced accusing him of being linked to a massive $420 million scam. The undefeated boxing star, famous for his flashy lifestyle and smart business deals, didn't hold back as he responded directly to Smith's remarks that questioned his honesty and finances. With thousands watching in real time, Mayweather strongly denied the accusations, calling them false and driven by jealousy and wrong information.
Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. Look at this here, please.
He went even further, citing rumors that Mayweather may have been the victim of a $402 million scam related to the Manhattan real estate deal. Smith proposed the question many are now wondering if Mayweather really is a billionaire. Why is he still fighting guys with no professional boxing pedigree in venues that feel more like spectacles than sport?
Stephen A. Smith recently spoke out with sharp criticism about Floyd Mayweather Jr. and his financial claims, especially after reports linked him to a $42 million fraud case. Smith openly questioned whether Mayweather's stated wealth is truly as solid as he says, pointing to his flashy spending habits and ongoing exhibition fights as possible signs that his finances may not be as stable as they appear.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, we all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a Blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units, consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster, huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closing the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing in Upper Manhattan. Tremendous deal. $402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it, Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr., not too shabby. V for victory.
He pointed out that Mayweather's high-end spending, including a $1.13 million suite at the Super Bowl and a watch collection reportedly worth around $100 million, may be difficult to maintain without strong and steady income. According to Stephen A. Smith, this kind of lifestyle raises serious questions about how secure Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s finances really are, and whether his spending habits could eventually lead to major financial problems if the money flow slows down.
So my next guest is arguably the best professional boxer in history, or certainly the most financially successful boxer. Retiring with a 15-0 pro record, he has taken the world of business by storm with that same singular focus and drive. Joining me now, boxing legend and one premier nutritional supplements founder, Floyd "Money" Mayweather. All right, Floyd, it's great seeing you, my man. I interviewed you 10 years ago before your last fight, and we played a short clip of it, and you said, listen, I enjoy being a villain. Here's the thing. You crafted a persona, and you used it for success in the ring. You've used it for success out of the ring. And I saw this interview in Forbes where you talked about the things that it takes to be successful, and it's still working for you.
Had a great team, just doing my homework, took my time, very, very smart. And I'm saying I wasn't the only one that was smart. Right.
Stephen A. Smith has criticized Floyd Mayweather for continuing to fight after retirement. After Mayweather's exhibition matches, Smith argued that as one of boxing's all-time greats, he should choose his opponents more carefully. He said that facing lesser-known fighters in these exhibitions was hurting Mayweather's legendary reputation and turning the sport into more of a show than real competition, stressing that not everyone is worthy of sharing the ring with a fighter of his level.
Well, let me get to you, because I understand that you have retired. You're 50-0. You walked away from the game. You made a lot of money, but you did make news sometime last year when people were talking about you returning. Now, you're 43 years old, okay? You made more money than any boxer in history, but I'll be damned if you're going to be on this show and I ain't going to ask you, are you thinking about coming back, Floyd Money Mayweather, with the Terrence Crawford, with a Manny Pacquiao still fighting, with Errol Spence Jr., who got in a car accident, and God bless him, thank goodness that he's okay. But there's a few cats in the welterweight division. I want to know where your head is at as it pertains to you.
During his appearance on First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Max Kellerman, Floyd Mayweather gave a detailed look at the business side of boxing, explaining that his success wasn't just about skill in the ring, but also about managing the financial side of his career. He pointed out that while many fighters focus solely on winning titles, he concentrated on ownership, smart negotiations, and maximizing earnings. Mayweather proudly explained how he became his own boss through Mayweather Promotions, keeping the largest share of his fight money and setting a new standard for athletes to take control of their careers.
Celefimo for doing what he did. But I mean, once again, we can't judge a guy. A guy is not great because he won one fight. To become a legendary great fighter, you must continue to go out there and beat good fighters and beat great fighters.
So Floyd, what I mean is promoters are siloed with networks. We know who's where, right? So we're not even just asking purely about Teofimo, because of course you're right. It's difficult for business reasons to cross networks, cross promotion, all that stuff, right? Everyone wants what they want. What we're really interested in, at least I'll speak for myself, I believe Stephen A. as well, is that the best fight the best regardless, just as fans. And you're saying you're willing to sit down with other promoters on different networks and see if those fights can happen. Teofimo or someone on DAZN, doesn't matter to us. That's very, like, from the boxing fans' point of view, that's what they want.
Stephen A. Smith, known for his passionate sports analysis, gave a thorough breakdown of the May 2, 2015 fight between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. Before the match, he predicted a Mayweather win, pointing to his advantages in size, reach, and defense. Smith argued that Mayweather's skill at controlling the fight's pace and distance would counter Pacquiao's aggressive approach.
When you can't hit somebody, it demoralizes you. Manny Pacquiao actually looked like he quit. He looked so frustrated, so demoralized, because he got so schooled. He trapped Floyd Mayweather against the ropes. 1 minute, Floyd Mayweather is doing a rope-a-dope. The next minute, he'll grab him and he holds him, because that's what Floyd will do. He tried to trap him in the corner. Floyd kept escaping. Floyd was sitting there right in front of his face. The next thing you know, he was gone. Manny Pacquiao connected on 19% of his punches. 81% of his punches. This speed demon that y'all were talking about. This dude with the hands so fast, so much faster than Floyd Money Mayweather, so much more skilled than Floyd Money Mayweather, so much more powerful than Floyd Money Mayweather, was hitting nothing but air. He got essentially embarrassed, not because it was literal embarrassment from the perspective.
During the fight, Stephen A. Smith noted that Floyd Mayweather Jr. executed his strategy perfectly, using his jab and footwork to keep Manny Pacquiao at a distance. He observed that Pacquiao had trouble landing strong punches, while Mayweather's precision and defense controlled the pace of the match. Smith pointed out that, although the fight didn't deliver the expected excitement, it clearly displayed Mayweather's technical skill and mastery.
He said when we were on the phone talking, Manny Pacquiao said, I'm a congressman. I have opportunities after boxing is over. This is all that he does. He literally said, what if I lose? He said that to me. And I was like, what? Those words came out of Floyd Mayweather's mouth. He is saying that he will take a 45-55 split. He will take the 45%. He is saying that he has capitulated to any and all drug testing mandates that you have incorporated. He has called you out. I'm saying because of the Manny Pacquiao I saw yesterday, that Floyd is ducking. Because
Stephen A. says ducking.
Well, I have to, only from this standpoint. He's saying whatever it takes, please get in the ring.
After the fight, Stephen A. Smith responded to critiques about its entertainment level, highlighting that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s less flashy style was a clear display of his boxing intelligence. He argued that Mayweather's performance reinforced his place among the sport's all-time greats, showing that true dominance comes not just from knockouts, but also from smart strategy and masterful control of the ring.
You fought against Manny Pacquiao, you fought against Floyd Mayweather. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest puncher, what would you rate both fighters?
We all know that Mayweather is not known for a big punch. It stings, it stings, yes. I would have to say they're about the same. It's funny because I didn't feel Pacquiao's punch. I didn't do anything to me, so I didn't really feel his punch. They punch the same. The only difference is that Pacquiao has the ability to really maybe knock you out, but he's got to land that perfect punch. And Pacquiao's more of a, he doesn't have that good timing like Mayweather.
What about speed?
Speed? It's different. It's different speed because Mayweather is a guy who, for one fast shot, boom. Pacquiao he'll throw 4, 5, 6, 7 punches and fast. I think both guys might be the same.
Stephen A. Smith has spoken extensively about the 2017 fight between Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor. He recognized the match's entertainment appeal, but stressed the clear difference in boxing experience between the two. Smith noted that while McGregor showed confidence and aggression, his lack of professional boxing experience was obvious against Mayweather's polished technique. He highlighted how Mayweather's strategy exploited McGregor's inexperience, leading to a 10th-round TKO victory. After the fight, Smith praised Mayweather's adaptability and control, cementing his legacy as one of boxing's best, while also voicing concerns that crossover fights might threaten the sport's credibility.
Hell of a lot of credit. He never fought professionally as a fighter, and to last as long as he deserved a lot of credit. I thought he won the first 2 rounds. I think it was the 8th or the 9th round I had even. Outside of that, Floyd Money Mayweather stalked him tirelessly. He kept coming. He was blocking a lot of shots. He was making him miss a lot of shots. Didn't quite understand why he was turning his back to him and putting himself in a position to get chopped in the back of the head. I guess he wanted to expose the fact that Conor McGregor might, just innately employ UFC tactics or whatever the case may be. But in the end, I just thought that Conor McGregor was out on his feet. He got out of gas. He was taking some good shots, no doubt. He was hurt. But more than that, he was exhausted. He had never been in a boxing match. UFC 5-minute rounds is entirely different than 12 3-minute rounds. Floyd knew that, obviously. He's an expert at this. You came into his domain, and he worked it against them by making sure he
In a recent exchange, Floyd Mayweather responded to Stephen A. Smith's criticisms of his finances and business choices. Known for his confidence both in and out of the ring, Mayweather defended his legacy and financial skills, stressing his strategic approach to boxing and business. He pointed to the large earnings he's made from exhibition fights and other ventures, insisting that his financial moves are deliberate and smart. The conversation highlighted Mayweather's focus on controlling his story while maintaining wealth and relevance after retirement.
We were in Jacksonville, Florida. The Philadelphia Eagles were playing the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. And I'll go up to Floyd. You can't play around with Gaddy. You gotta take him out. I'm just telling you, we in the VIP section. Floyd grabs me, pulls me closer to him. Ain't no motherfucker with 6 losses beating me. Never forget that.
Yeah.
I said, what? He said, I said, ain't no motherfucker with 6 losses ever beating me. Watch. I said, fine, I'm gonna beat him. Fight was in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
I flew back from Jacksonville and I went to Atlantic City.
Yeah.
For the next week for the fight. And Floyd beat that brother. Oh, he stole
bad.
Wow. It was bad. Floyd hit that brother with like 6 straight rights. I said, oh my God, just picked him.
Stephen A. Smith has spoken openly about the tense relationship between Gervonta Davis and Floyd Mayweather Jr., calling it increasingly toxic. He pointed out that Davis has publicly criticized Mayweather, accusing him of trying to control his career and restrict his opportunities.
Left Bob Arum. It's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and
The tension became clear when Gervonta Davis decided to leave Mayweather Promotions to gain more control over his career. Stephen A. Smith pointed out that although Mayweather was instrumental in Davis's rise, their mentor-protege relationship has soured, with Davis feeling restricted and Mayweather reluctant to let go of control.
When is Gervonta Davis going to go somewhere in the pound for pound? Anui deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. Do Terrence Crawford deserve to be in the pound for pound? Absolutely. But what about Gervonta Tank Davis? I mean, he deserved to be somewhere also in the pound for pound.
Why don't they give him that credit?
Because he was affiliated with me.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. played a key role in Gervonta Davis's victory over Ryan Garcia on April 22, 2023. Even after their professional split in 2022, Mayweather's influence was clear, offering strategic advice that focused on defense and exploiting Garcia's weaknesses. Davis followed the plan perfectly, landing a decisive body shot in the 7th round that secured his win.
Do business with you if you act like this.
But it happens a lot in boxing, though, right?
Oh yeah, because
to be
it's
common in
strategic.
boxing. Yeah.
Floyd was telling him all these things.
Floyd's given this counsel to
Yes.
Gervonta.
Who do you think is telling him to do the rehydration clauses and not, putting all these stipulations on me? You can't do this, you can't do that. The ring needs to be this size. It's Davis Garcia. It's not. But all these things were all by Floyd.
Stephen A. Smith has criticized the 2021 exhibition between Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul, saying it harmed the sport of boxing. He argued that Paul, with no professional boxing experience, shouldn't have been in the ring with a legend like Mayweather. While recognizing the entertainment and attention the fight drew, Smith stressed that it prioritized spectacle over real competition, undermining the achievements of seasoned fighters, and warned that Mayweather's involvement in such matches could damage his legacy and set a troubling example for future events.
I didn't see this coming, especially after I watched you fight Floyd Money Mayweather in the boxing ring. I thought that's the direction that you was going to go in, Logan Paul, but here you are, a big part of the WWE these days. Talk about that, how you feel about it, how it all happened.
Man, it's crazy. I didn't see it coming either, Stephen A. Smith. I really didn't. I was invited to do a wrestling match, a tag team match against the Mysterios for WrestleMania. And I think halfway through this match, I hit a move that was kind of a spit in the face to the Mysterios. It was in reference to Eddie Guerrero. I was on top of the rope, about to jump off to do my first ever frog splash in the WWE, which is now kind of my move. And I hit this little Eddie Guerrero shimmy. And the crowd goes crazy, but they're all boos, right? and everyone backstage lights up because, in the WWE universe, boos are fantastic. Boos are great. Cheers are great. Silence is bad.
Stephen A. Smith has repeatedly criticized Floyd Mayweather's post-retirement exhibition matches, focusing on the quality of his opponents. After Mayweather's chaotic bout against John Gotti III, which ended in a brawl, Smith voiced his frustration, saying that when someone is as elite as Mayweather, not just anyone, even in retirement, deserves to share the ring with him.
History, he's absolutely sensational, but he retired years ago. And for me personally, I know these exhibition matches are entertaining. I like the one with Conor McGregor, not so much the one with Logan Paul. Looking at these exhibitions and all of that stuff, that little melee and stuff don't matter to me. As far as I'm concerned, it could have potentially been orchestrated. I don't know, but I do know not just anybody should be allowed to be in the ring with Floyd Money Mayweather.
Absolutely.
He stressed that Floyd Mayweather's legacy is at risk from these exhibition matches, arguing that they resemble entertainment shows more than real boxing contests. Stephen A. Smith believes Mayweather should save his appearances for opponents who truly deserve the honor of facing a boxing legend.
Money Mayweather retired from boxing 50-0. That individual that he was fighting right there is the grandson of the late infamous mobster John Gotti.
I am not aware of John Gotti III having any real kind of boxing background. I did not see the fight, although I heard he lost every round and Floyd Money Mayweather was whipping him pretty good. I was not there. I did not see it. I do not know. Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it. John Gotti III, I don't know anything about him. I'm not trying to disrespect him. And yes, I'm being smart. I'm not trying to disrespect the grandson of a mobster. Fair enough. But what I'm trying to say is this. When you're great, when you're elite, not just anybody deserves to be in your pristine space. And what I mean by that is I'm not talking about on the street or anything like that. Boxing is your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't see just anybody on the basketball court playing against LeBron James. He won't do it. He doesn't have to. It's a waste of his time. You might see footages of Dwayne Wade training his son. You don't see Dwayne Wade playing against just anybody. He's not doing it. You haven't earned that privilege. It's a privilege to be in the company of greatness, in their venue, in their habitat, in their specialized, home.
What do you think about Stephen A. Smith's recent remarks on Floyd Mayweather's finances? Share your thoughts in the comments below.